The problem is you get easily overheated. So like we're talking like
Okay.
90-degree weather, you're like sweating and dying.
Okay.
You do not
Am I,
like hot
am I
weather.
literally going to
Like
die, or is this
cold.
more one of those like I get to complain about it and be miserable?
You take a -1 on everything.
So I get
Hot
bonuses when
tropical
it's
weather.
cold then?
What?
Do I get bonuses when it's cold then?
No, you get
That's
your normal
bullshit.
things.
Why the fuck do I get a
It's gotta
negative?
be real cold. It's gotta be real cold for you to get any.
So like a frozen
you don't
planet.
magically become. Yeah, you don't magically become super good. You just ignore negatives when it comes to cold.
So a desert planet is bad, frozen planet good.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and I get a bonus 1+1 then. Okay, so +1 to rolls on frozen planets.
-1 on hot
+1
planets.
on desert type.
Anyway, so you guys, I'm gonna modify this map of background. So we're gonna delete that. So currently you get dropped off the planet. It's a small pad. You feel free to draw on this thing if you want. So there's a small circular pad that he drops you off on, which leads into a building. The gentleman tells you go into that building, and they'll sort out whatever paperwork you need to do to register to being on this planet. And you can do whatever you want from there once you leave.
Okay.
He gets back in the ship and flies off into space.
Okay. So I guess we go into the plane looking kind of. I look over at Israel. I'm like, so, how you feeling?
Like I've been shot and shoved up the ass.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we kept your ass alive.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Hopefully looking for that. Put a good word in for you when we see your family for that job.
Yeah, I will.
Cool.
You know me.
Appreciate
I
it.
keep my promises.
Appreciate it. So, I guess we go inside and let's get this paperwork done so we can get the hell out of this, area. I mean, it's nice and cool out here, but, you get tired
By
of
the way,
seeing
the
snow
two
all
of you are cold as fuck.
Yeah, and especially me.
I'm thinking about taking my shirt off because I'm like, this is beautiful.
Dude, keep your shirt on.
Hey,
Dude,
No.
It's a
you know what?
beautiful
Fuck you,
chiseled
man.
armored
I'm going in now.
body. Like literally
All right, so
armored.
he goes in, and you see a gentleman sitting at a desk. It's kind of like a hallway, gray walls. It's glass. It's it's a little warm, and you can hear the the lights. I'm spacing out what the lights are called. Fluorescent lights.
Okay.
Kind of like humming.
Yeah,
It's
no,
kind of like you're in the
yeah.
gymnasium where it's like that zzz
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
Well, but I have a
Would I-
question. I kind of want to do something with my con artist skill
Legend?
when I go to planets. Can I do some kind of roll to determine if I've ever done a con on this planet and whether or not I
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
discovered? Because I want to know if I want to use one of my aliases on this planet or,
Absolutely.
Cool. So what
Have
kind
you ever
of?
been to this planet before?
How do you want to do it? How do you want to do a roll for that to determine if I have or
Well,
not?
I'm asking you the first time. Have you ever been to this
For
planet?
this one, we're just gonna say yes for this sake, just to see kind of what happens.
Okay, so you've been to this planet once before.
Okay.
How we're going to do it in the future is I'm going to roll a d10, you're going to roll a d10. It's the same number you've been to that planet. There's a lot of planets in the universe.
Okay,
too.
yeah, I mean, I only have 5 or 6, I think, main jobs I've ever actually put in. I've probably done it on different planets, but okay.
Yeah.
Am I able to roll like a perception or something to see if I know the guy behind the desk? Because it's my planet and I've been
Sure,
on
you
it that many times.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Roll a perception. You need a
Be-
10.
Intellect? A 10?
It's a big planet. You wouldn't necessarily know if this person offhand. So if you get a 10 and above, you know this person.
Okay,
If
it's an
you
intellect.
don't, and you've never met this person before.
Okay,
That's fine. Is it an intellect roll?
Sure.
can I roll a d20 on a 15 or higher?
You can roll whatever you want.
Now, I've done a job on this one, obviously, but I'm gonna roll a.
You got a small child behind you.
I know you need to go. Now,
Quick question: do we have our weapons back?
I
Yeah,
would assume.
they were giving it back to
Okay,
you. on the
okay.
ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have expected us to.
No one mentioned anything, so.
Yeah, I forgot to ask. I remember to ask, then I forgot to. So if I roll over a,
I'm not going to deprive you of all your guns like that. That's.
Oh yeah, who would ever do
shitty.
that?
Hmm.
So if I
You.
want to go with if I roll over a 15 to a 20. Actually, let's go 1 through 5. I got they're at least aware of who I am. On a 5+, they don't know that I pulled the con. Or at least
Aware of
I
who
was-
you are in a bad way.
They would know who I am, and like the police might have been looking for me, and I would use like an alias instead of my real the name I'm using right now. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
how I'll be
sure.
checking on this one. So I'm gonna roll at 20, and wait, doesn't what?
Rolling 20. Wow, you rolled a 20. Rolling 20.
Roll a D20.
You did it again.
There you go. 6. Ha! They don't know who I am on the con that I pulled.
I don't even know what the con you pulled is. It's
I'm
something you're
gonna-
going to learn
I'm
about in the future, though.
I'll grab you one and tell you. I have like a few
All
in my
right.
bio.
Well, you can tell me. You can tell me later.
Sorry.
So this man's sitting at the desk. He's got a. He's got like a little tag there, and it says Desk Sergeant Adam Smith. Like the most generic name you can think of. Desk Sergeant Adam Smith.
Okay.
He's just sitting there writing down.
I'm gonna approach him. Excuse me, sir.
Sure. Yeah.
Whatever. I was told to come into this building and talk to someone here.
All right. I'm the only one here, so what do you need to talk about?
Out of character, real quick. What were you saying before, anyway? About
You need to sign papers to get into the.
Yeah, we're just like
the-
giving them
It's
our.
like-
our
Think of it like customs.
okay, all right.
Think of it like customs, kind of like going through an airport security, like stamp it.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So I'm here to check in with the planet. Just show that I'm here now. Customs, basically.
All right.
All right.
So
So
out of 10.
and I'm the citizen card thing.
Okay. Swipes your card. Looks down and says, Alphonse, welcome back. Gives you your card. It's like, do you have anything to declare? Any firearms that we should be aware of?
I have a void carbine and a shotgun. Other
Sure.
than that,
You just go ahead
Other
and register these weapons in this terminal real quick. It's a precaution to prevent any crime or your weapons being stolen and used. You
Okay.
understand.
and I'm here looking for business.
All
Yes,
right. Thank you so much. So out these forms here, he gets like a little thing. Asks you to sit over there as you fill them out.
All right.
Looks over, waves the next idiot over.
I'm letting you go first, idiot.
Hey, fuck you, idiot.
I have this one.
Alright, I'll hand him I'll just hand him the card.
Okay. Takes your card. Looks at it. Swipes your card. And he addresses you by your name. He's like, Israel, welcome back home. How is
Thanks,
how is
man.
Off-World as he prepares these stacks of papers for you to fill out?
Less than optimal.
Yeah? Did you know this guy? Did we do that roll?
No, yeah, I failed. I rolled
Yeah,
a
you got an
6.
8. You got an 8.
An 8, sorry.
That was close.
He's like, you wouldn't happen to be the son of that one guy, would you? Well, I know that seems like a dumb statement, but you know what I mean. The shipping guy. As he leans back in his chair.
The trade guy?
Whatever, the cargo guy. The guy
Yeah.
who works, crap, what's the name of that company?
I don't think I actually named his company.
Wasn't named after you guys, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
If not, I'm going to create a name for it. Real. I'm going to list of corporations.
Yeah, Falau Industries.
Allow.
Maybe it should be a shipping yard. There should be a shipping yard. You could just change a name from one of the
Shipping
ones
yard?
that you have in there. It's a shipyard.
Yeah.
Filau. Ah, yes, Filau Industries. Taken over by, what's his face?
Rook.
Looking to make a profit this cycle. Oh, regardless,
Did
sure
you-
papers I need you to fill out. Customs forms, declare why you're
usual.
here, register any
Yeah.
weapons you have in case something happens to them, or they're used in crime. We can trace it back to you if you do anything wrong. Standard rules, the drills. You've been here before.
I live here,
Hands you a
bud.
stack of papers,
Yeah.
points you over to like the next guy that's sitting down.
Okay, and then I come up then, I guess.
What's this guy's name? Does he have like a badge on or something?
Yes, he does have a name.
I forgot what his name was. Was it Chris? or
Desk
something?
Sergeant Adam Smith.
Bruce
Oh,
McGavin.
it's really- Thanks, Adam. Just walk over.
Chet Manley.
He nods. He's like civilian. Next.
I come up and go. Oh, sir, I hand him my papers with, my name for Oren.
Okay, so you're using your real name?
I'm using my real name in this one, which I have never visited this planet as Oren.
Swipes your card. Says, you're with the I'm sorry, I'm spacing out your name. Hold on.
Qatar. Oh, yeah. People are dying.
Sorry, my dad's yelling at me.
It's fine.
He wants my attention. You work for the Tal Council. Interesting. We don't often see your types here.
Yep, it's right now I'm just actually looking for work, to be honest. It's kind of taking a vacation, doing my own thing.
Now, they're not paying you anymore?
No, it's vacation. After working for like 10 years straight, it's time for like a good couple month break.
10 years? How old are you?
How old is my race? Let's determine that.
They can live up to 300 years.
300. So let's go with me being still young, but not. Let's go with 100.
Okay, so you're 100 years. How old are you?
I'm 100. Young age of 100.
Must be horrible to live such a long life. Well,
You learn
here's
a
your
lot.
paperwork. Hands you a big stack of papers. He's like, you need to register as being a catter. You got to register that. You got to register any weapons you have. You got to register why you're here. You have to make another registry because you are part of the Tau Council. So there is certain precautions we take when representatives are on planet side. And then
The
we
usual.
have and they hand you a wristlet that says, during your time here, we request that you wear this so that we know where you are at any given time for your own safety. Should anything happen to you, because there's a lot of prejudice against the Tau Council, you just magically tap this and somebody will come to investigate your whereabouts.
Okay, so I can take it. It's like a usual thing I see whenever I use my actual real name. So I take and go. Okay, thank you very much. And
Okay?
go.
Now go ahead and sit down and fill out these paperwork. When you finish, please
Is
return it.
Now, question: with my registration on my gun, is there a way I can fake like this? That's the only thing I was wondering if I could fake that somehow. Because I don't have it's not even, I don't have a computer roll for it, so my computer's shit.
Why do you want to con everything? Why
Because
can't you just fill it out
if I
and be done?
if I end up accidentally shooting a civilian, I don't want them knowing it was me.
There were other two people that you could sit down and discuss with them how you want to deal with it. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
Actually, I have an idea, so that's fine. I register my normal gun.
Okay, so you register your normal weapons, all of them.
I only have one. I only have my laser pistol. That's it.
Okay, you do have a shotgun.
I
No,
registered the machine gun, the shotgun, and the blade.
Do you have any knives? You gotta register knives.
I don't have a knife.
You said blade. A blade implies a
The
knife.
monoblade. The monoblade.
Whatever.
That counts, I think.
That's what I said.
You
I
register, you register it. So, time passes. Do you have any discussion while you're sitting there filling out paperwork about the weather, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna get home?
Yeah, kind of look over at Israel. I'm like, do you got anybody you can call? Maybe we can get picked up here and taken back to, your company or something? Somewhere, maybe your house?
Do you want me to roll for that? I'm assuming I'd be able to, but do you want me to
Storytelling.
roll to see if someone picks up the phone?
Storyteller.
What person do you know? Is it a friend? Is it a family member? What is it? Roll.
It's about to be dinner.
Okay, well, I can't leave, so...
Mama will bring your dinner.
Okay.
Ainsley's so awesome. She brings you food. She's like, here,
She
get
loves me.
fat.
Yeah, Pokemon Go is assisting me not doing that. Hold on.
Eat a salad.
Do you want
I
salad?
don't want a salad.
Yo, Caesar dressing. I'm sorry. Reroll a character. I'm about to kill him.
You died to Caesar poisoning.
My race is.
Oh, you can only eat things with
allergic to
dexter
it.
amino food. So like, good luck
Whatever the
finding food for
fuck
yourself.
that means.
You have
No.
a very sensitive digestive.
I'm not agreeing
system.
to that at all. for my race.
Sorry, you have to eat special food.
Fuck no.
So
Then
if
it
you want
should
to be
be.
an alien.
It should be naturally supplied. Then the aliens are all over
Not
the.
on this planet, not in this system. You're on a human colony
I don't
world.
give a fuck. I am not going to be on the
Want a
toilet
burger?
half the game. So no, I don't agree to that at all. I'm not going to. I won't even play the race like that. So no.
Oh, okay, fine. You big baby. I'm gonna bring this out. This is coming back to bite you in the butt in Dungeon World.
My refuse. Yeah, okay, let's see how that goes.
I refuse to have Mike win.
You guys, it's gonna be between you guys. I'm not gonna put in any input except for that Metalass is gonna be on your side.
All right, so you do know somebody you could call name
Uber.
Pelas Bari. Peleus.
You might want to save this name.
Bari. Peleus Bari. He was actually
If we ever return,
he's
this
one of the
person,
guys
use him.
that your dad hired who was about your age, way back in the day.
Any name he ever gives, make sure you write it down, because then we can use if we ever return and what planet they're on. So whenever we return to that planet, you can try to contact them, and maybe you can say what type of job they have.
How do you spell that?
So, again,
So he's actually a dock clerk, or he's a shipyard attendant. Hold on a second. I will get you that name here as soon as I copy this down. So he's somebody you can call.
and he's a dock worker or clerk. Okay.
Okay. So, I guess I'll bring up my data pad and try and contact him. I'm assuming I would have.
Great. Do you have a
Pretty
comms
much
pad?
We
I
all
do.
have pads.
Okay, great. You can use the comms pad.
That's why I don't have a. That's why I don't have a knife.
So you have
Okay.
to literally ask him to borrow your comms pad.
No, I have a comms pad. I don't have a knife for that very reason.
Logan doesn't have a comms pad. He's asking,
don't?
has to ask
Oh.
you
Yes,
to
I do.
borrow
He
it.
says he has one.
You have a comms
one.
pad? Okay, great.
Yeah,
So you
real-
contact him. He says, "Oh, I'm at work. Send me a message. I'll get back to you later."
Fine. Hey man, just got back on planet. If you can give us a call back as soon as you can, might need a hand. Cheers. Just hanging out.
Look and go. So
Drops the
no
mic.
answer, huh?
No. Do you guys have credits?
Nope.
I'd
Right.
rather not. I mean, why don't we just wait? You left a message. Just wait for him to call back. We can find something to do. We can go, out for a jog or something.
In the snow.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Fuck that. Fuck
that.
All right. Well, I'll be back then. And I go walking out of the thing, go out for
Great.
a little brisk
An
jog.
avalanche occurs. Take a D10 of damage.
Hold on. As I leave it, I use my omen. Has it been a day? I'm trying to determine my side points would be restored by now or not.
It's been
Have you rested?
It's a new session.
Well, I meditated for that entire time. I was sitting in.
Do you sleep or do you meditate?
It's kind of, in a sense, I was resting.
That's not what I asked.
Did I sleep? I mean, how long were we on there for? If we were on there long enough to sleep, then sure. If not,
8
then
hours.
no.
So no, you have no side points currently because you haven't slept. It's getting late. Even there, it's 5 in the afternoon, but it's
Okay.
dark already.
I was just gonna make a joke about using my omen prior to leaving the
Session.
door. I'm just gonna go out
What?
I'm just gonna run around the building. I'm not gonna run far off into the distance where wild animals are gonna murder me.
Okay, great. So you're in the building.
Well, I'm gonna run just on the outside of the building.
Okay.
I'm just not even, I'm
So
not even
you run off a cliff because it's the platform is, and then there's a cliff. It's
Well,
on the
then
edge of a valley.
Then I just run inside.
Okay, so you run back and forth. The gentleman at the desk
Touching the walls.
tells
Boom.
you, sir, please stop running indoors. This is not a gymnasium. You sound like my niece, like you're like my niece, just running around like an idiot.
Gotta prepare for Ninja Warrior.
God.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know, Ninja Warrior 176. It's not. Maybe
What's
it's
that,
not in this.
dude? Just-
Maybe it's not in this sector. I'm sorry. It's a lot of fun. You should watch it sometime. Check it out.
I just turned my head.
Like,
Alphonse,
shakes your head
you know
like-
what I'm talking
You picked
about.
off my planet.
Isn't that thing from like hundreds of
Alright,
years
well,
ago?
No,
If
no,
you
no.
guys
They brought it back.
are
It's 176.
Finished. Can you please vacate the premises? This is actually government
Did we fill up the-
property, and we're about to close shortly. So
Did we already finish all our paperwork?
Well, we have nowhere to go. Are you just
that's
gonna throw
not
us
my
out?
problem.
Are you gonna throw them out in the snow?
I will throw everyone out in the snow because I want to go home.
Well, can you give us a ride?
Right where? To my
Israel,
house?
Israel, where are we going?
My
I'm
Right,
guessing
so-
you're on the equator or
Or the
southern
shipyard.
hemisphere.
yeah.
So
Would-
name a
would we-
city.
Name your
Fuck.
city.
Allsworth.
Allsworth. Fuck
Sorry.
it. Balls deep.
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
Okay. I'm definitely not going to Balls
Use
Deep.
that? Yep,
That is on the equator, and we are definitely nowhere near there. It's like a 10-hour hover car drive thing, whatever the vehicle is.
Well, I'm sure his family will pay you once you get him there. He's been gone forever.
That's not the point. I have to be here at 6 in the morning. I'm not driving 5 hours there, 5 hours back for 10 hours.
Well, is there anywhere else?
Sorry.
Is there somewhere nearby to stay? It's kind of dumb
There's
to
probably there's a hotel down the road about like 3 miles.
All right, guys, you ready for another?
3 miles, 5 clicks, same difference.
Yes, if it was a hostel or a hotel.
It's a hotel. I believe they have skiing.
Don't know what
So
that
it's like
is.
a lodge.
Yeah, it's like a lodge.
Okay.
I don't know. I work too much. I never get to see it.
You should take a vacation like I did.
Yeah, I'll get on that.
All right, I kind of wink at her, or him. Is it a guy or a
Him.
girl?
It's a him.
I still wink
It's a
at
him.
him.
Do you
Name's
remember what his
Adam.
name is?
Sexual winks at him.
No, I don't remember the name at all. I didn't pay attention to that. I don't care what his name is. Oh yes, it's
Her
Hughes.
I
I
have
go.
the name down.
I look and go, Bari. Mr. Bari, appreciate your help, guys. Let's go for a run. As I open the door.
Bari.
Whoosh, that's his last name.
The hell is
No.
Bari?
He dies in
No,
an
it's
accident.
Adam
You're right
Smith.
for that. I thought it
What
was
the
Adam
fuck is
something.
that?
Desk Sergeant Adam Smith.
I don't know who are we talking about here. I'm so confused.
Don't. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. Just
All right. So
We'll leave
anyway,
you
he
alone.
regardless,
I still
he,
wink
like,
and just
takes
run
you
out.
and pushes you
You're
out the
retarded.
door and locks it behind you.
Supposedly start walking down to the fucking lodge.
Walk. Let's get running. This is beautiful weather. It's like I keep
By the
shaking.
way, Matt, did you get a coat in the meantime?
I hope so. I'm assuming I did.
No, we're gonna start taking damage after a long
It's a
exposure period.
3-mile walk.
I'm assuming I grabbed one.
In a t-shirt. Do you have a jacket, Aaron? Keep it warm.
No, I don't. I'm in my like jumpsuit.
Nope.
So I had a
Real
jumpsuit on.
cuddly, real good.
I look and go. I kind of look over at him and go, "Well, I could take my clothes off if you want, and just be my skivvies. You can take my jumpsuit. It might help you warm up."
No matter
Sorry,
how
I just-
cold I am.
Full on, just like chiseled body and a speedo.
No, nothing like that. Think of it like a, think of it like a
Yeah,
dad. It's a dad bod with a banana hammock.
No, there's no way. I would not. I would have like like in all the video games where they just have like the boxer briefs. That's how it would be.
Yes.
Like a
Please
I'm
not
in boxer
ripped.
briefs.
accurate representation of Tony Abbott and Budgie Smuggles. That's your character.
So I do offer you my jumpsuit if you really do want it or need it. It may help.
So, regardless, you start walking down the road in the direction that you think that it was, because you guys didn't actually say. He said down the road, but you weren't sure which way down was.
Well, the other way is up the mountain, right?
Well, it's kind of like goes around the mountain.
I would
So
assume
it's a curve
the way that
around
goes
the both
towards
ends.
south.
Can we roll a perception to see if we like? Are
That
going
sounds
the right
good.
way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll a perception, see if you're going the right way. If you
Okay.
pass, then you are. If you fail, then you're not. But you don't realize it.
You two make a roll. I'm leaving this to you guys because
Perception?
I'm enjoying the weather.
Perception.
Would it'd be
Yeah.
intel, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it again?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Do I get a +1 because it's my home world?
You've never been to this area of the homeworld, apparently.
Now you haven't. You've never gone skiing ever in your life.
You said, I've never done that. But it doesn't matter. You
I said
I
never.
didn't
think
I said that. I said
stuck
that.
it this way.
Never. He didn't know what it was. I knew what he was talking
No, we were
about.
both doing it.
Well, you got a 6, so you're good, aren't you?
I got 8.
Oh, you got an 8?
Yep.
Too far
well,
Only
away.
Alan
Just
Anderson knows where he's going. So you both agree like this way.
And I just follow him because I'm
And you
just
both
enjoying
start
the
walking
weather.
that direction. After like half an hour, you're cold as shit. Like you literally are taking chafing damage here in your nips. They're like super chafed now. Think of it like really bad chapped lips. And so you walk up to this lodge, and there's a gentleman behind the counter. Name Watney.
Can I roll a perception to see? Wait, can I roll a perception to see if I actually have been here before or not? Because I feel like I
Sure.
would have gone skiing
It's a-
at some point.
It's
in
a
time.
10 if you've been to this specific ski resort.
That's fine. Might as well try.
All right.
Uh,
So you have been here before. 10 years ago when you were a kid.
Doesn't matter. Still been here.
Here's the
Recognizes my name.
Maybe. Maybe it's a different employee.
It's
You've been
in the
there
books.
before.
10 years
Yeah,
ago.
from 10 years ago.
Doesn't matter. Let me win.
You have one. You got a 10. So you've been here before. So you get to describe to everybody what this snow lodge looks like.
Yeah. Nah. Alright, guys. Do you want to stay in the shitty backpackers section, which is absolutely garbo and would not recommend, or do you want to stay somewhere decent in the actual hotel?
so apparently there's a Garbo section. And
Mm-hmm.
there's the
Cheap
peasant
hostel
section.
section, like a hostel section. Like
Think of it like a room with a bunch of bunk beds.
I look over at Israel, I'm like...
It's like a log cabin, by the way.
Hey.
It's loggy,
I look and go,
very
it's
rustic.
on your dime? Sure, let's take the hotel.
Yeah.
am I able? Wait, how much credits do we all have combined? Just tell me.
I have 60 right now is what I have.
I have
That's
nothing.
60. You have nothing. I have 25.
Ooh! It's 20 per person for the nice hotel section.
I kind of look
I
over
can
and
get-
go,
I can get you a rain check on that.
He's promising you a big score is what he's doing.
so you want me to book? So I buy you your room, and you're going to help me get your increase, and you're going to give me a reward along with helping me find a job. That's what you're saying.
Sure, you can fix my ship.
I kind of put my
Nah.
hand out to shake as like an actual, like, we're making a deal here.
By the way, he's got really long, like, fingers that are longer than normal humans have fingers. But he's got a shorter palm.
Okay.
God, you're ugly. Just under
I
breath.
look and go, shake the hand. So we have a deal. Put my hand
Yeah.
out. All right, Al.
Remove 60 credits from all of your things.
Oh, I was only paying for him for the deal.
Matt, where are you staying for the night?
I look at Al and go.
Matt's got no money.
He's
Yeah.
got no money?
Look at Al, I look at
Unlike
Al
his last?
and go. I only got
Stay
enough for
in
me and him.
section.
I thought it says 20 per person for the night.
I do. I only
This
got,
one-
40, I only got 40 credits.
Why
Al.
are we moving 60 per person?
No, 60 total.
Maybe 60
Ah.
total.
We
Yeah.
removed 60 credits from all of
Well,
your
I
persons.
look at Israel and I look at
That's
you.
a
I'm
group.
like, I got enough to pay for him, and he's gonna pay me back. I don't got enough to pay for you, man. I'm sorry.
Wait,
Matt, roll.
I picked the wrong name.
Let me see what I can have you roll to see if your character knows this or not.
I look over at maybe you can ask them if they have any work so you can stay in the hostel tonight.
Let's see. Oh, he recommended it to you, so now you have the idea.
To ask them if they have any, like, you can do work to
Idea?
stay in the stay in the hostel section.
So you forked out 40 for us.
Yeah. And screwing over Al.
I could fork out that 20. I didn't say like.
I know.
Hmm.
I don't care. Right?
Nah. I'll be a nice person and I'll pay for him. So I'll take 20 out of me. I have 5 credits.
All right, so you're all staying in a nice place. Hi, Ainsley.
Mogo said hi.
I missed it.
She's like,
Let's call Ainsley.
Alrighty, so what was I talking about now? Oh yeah, so you all stay in this really nice room. There's only 2 beds though, so 2 of you are gonna have to share.
I claim the 1 bed alone just because I paid for 2 people. That's my argument to you guys.
Oh, I'm snuggling someone.
All right.
I'm going to sleep on the floor. I had to do it at the temple, so I'm used to it.
I look at you, Israel, and go, you can have the pillow, I guess, to snuggle with.
Aw, you guys are no fun. I like being the big spoon, guys.
As you say this, and you're walking up to your room, and you walk in, there's
a really big spoon.
just the 2 beds, and then like there's a bathroom like in the thing, and then there's a view of the road that you can see vehicles coming up and down, just one at a time every so often, and then you do get a message on your data pad, which you may choose to check at your convenience.
On mine. I might as well check it when we get in the room.
Okay, so you get into the room.
Open it up.
Okay, so you open up the thing. It's actually it's a written response saying, "Hey, Israel, I thought you were dead. At least that's what your uncle was saying. It's good to know that you survived. What can I do for you? Question mark. Please let me know as soon as you can."
Okay, so I guess I'll reply and be like, "Are you free to come pick us up tomorrow? It's a bit of a drive, but you think you could help us out?" Send it.
Are you gonna tell him where you are?
Not yet, because I want to see if he's gonna be like, "No, fuck off," and just be like, "Oh."
Okay, so you send the message, and you're not quite getting a response yet. You guys have to chat for a bit while I think of a good response.
So,
You all sit there holding each other's sausages, and by sausages I mean the bratwursts that were complimentary to your room.
oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
So, I look at
Hey man,
Alphonse.
this is like my sausage.
Chicken.
So I look at Alphonse and go, so if you can't get a job at the, from this guy here, what are you gonna do?
Find another way to jump off planet. Make some money, jump planet, find another place.
But the planet's not flat.
Where's your goal, man?
You can't jump off it.
All right. Well, first off, I gotta figure out what planet I'm going to. So, I'm gonna have to look around and find
There's a planet
find
section.
some information. Yeah.
We
Huh?
we have a ton of plans listed. I don't know if you have the document.
No,
No,
I
he
do
doesn't.
not.
I'll give him an updated planet thing later.
Okay, so you get one
Okay.
after. So for now, you have this planet.
All right.
You go, okay.
So, by the way, Logan, you get your response now while they're having their conversation. It says, "Yeah, anything for a friend. Where are you guys anyway?" Question mark.
Yeah. Do you have a name for the lodge, Mocha?
Yeah. Deer Pike Valley Resort.
Okay. I'll send the reply. It's like, we're at the Deer Pike Valley Resort in northern hemisphere of the planet. Any chance you could pick us up in the morning or the midday?
Okay. You send that response. He
second.
sent you a
Yes.
message back.
One day, Avox will learn that we're gonna die because of this.
Die because of
What?
what? He sends you a message. He's like, What province?
You would
Like
know.
that's
You
a
would know.
that's a very vague statement to say. Like that doesn't tell me where you are.
I
Now
don't know
you
what
need to
the
make
fuck
some
this
shit
time.
up.
Yeah,
Make it
I
up.
do. Fuck. The
Clydesdale province.
the Jintu province, Northern Hemisphere.
The Jin 2.
Jintu.
Okay, so the Jin 2 province. It's like, yeah, I could probably
And where we're trying to
get
get
by
to
there.
is the Junzo.
get
They
where?
all start. Junzo is where like he is on the equator.
I thought he was at Balls Deep.
No, that's the city. The
That's
Junzo
city.
is
You said province.
Ah, okay. I'm not gonna remember these, so you guys are gonna have to remember these. Write it
Yeah,
down.
or it's just not important.
it's
Yeah,
no,
it's
Enough
not
for
really
it to
that
really
important.
matter.
All right, anyway, so he's like, yeah, I can totally get you guys. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. What time do you think you'll be here tomorrow?
Of course, I could probably be there about noon.
Okay. Awesome. Let me know if there's any complications.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. And just this is a response to your text with like a little smiley
Winky
emoticon.
face.
Yeah. All right, so time passes, and you're all sitting in the room. You guys gonna talk about anything, or should I just move the story along?
So,
All die.
how much do you trust this guy?
How much do what?
How much do you trust this guy?
Me?
Well, I actually look at his. Well, we don't know. I go look at Israel and go. So what's the word? What's going on?
He's coming to pick us up tomorrow about midday.
Cool. And then you like chime in
Okay.
and say, "Do you trust this guy?"
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
trust this guy to pick us up?
Yeah, I've worked with him a lot, and we're pretty close friends.
Hey, I was listening in on when you were in the.
You were
port.
reading. You were reading.
No, this is back in the government building. Like they mentioned, your uncle was in charge or something like that. Now, is that a good or a bad thing?
It's not a good thing.
I wouldn't know that though, unless I'm gonna roll a perception for it.
Go for it.
Well,
Or is that profession?
Is this more determining whether or not you know your uncle is a sleazy bastard?
yeah.
Like, prior to
I'll
this
tell
point?
him. I'll tell him if he remembers. Roll perception, which I was now I'm using for
Okay.
memory.
Would it be in int then, or would it be something else?
Int, because you're remembering stuff.
I want more salad.
10.
Wow. You remember when you were young that your uncle was a dick and was really competitive with your father and said that one day he like how he should run the company and not him because your father was too much of an idealist that wanted to, go out of his way and not make sound decisions but do what's right by his employees rather than just making money.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of my uncle just taking me over, but there's not much we can
So-
really do at the moment.
What's this mean for us? Can you do you come in do a hostile takeover and then you give us jobs, or do we have to kill the guy and then you give us jobs? What's the thing here?
How do we get jobs?
How do we get a
I
job?
mean, we need money one way or another, man.
Yeah, we shook on it.
I'd still have like
Contacts,
entry in my uncle was a dick, but he doesn't hate me.
but they think you're dead, so they probably revoked your access to everything.
Remember, okay, so with that perception check, I'm going to allow you to remember back to what the guy was telling you on the ship in the med bay, how there's no records of that supposed group that attacked your ship, your father's ship, or whatever ship we're on. But there's no real records of any organization existing like that. And this is telling you for somebody who's got a lot of resources at his disposal.
Not
Aaron already
good.
knows what I'm planning. Isn't that right, Aaron? I think I made it kind of obvious, but I think your character's smart to figure it out.
So your character realizes that your uncle might be part of this evil group.
Yeah, well, that was a thought. It is. I still think that we should go and just at least see what's going to happen. But let's be very vigilant of our surroundings, with my uncle being in charge now.
Lovely. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I mentioned you all take, you go down and you
No.
sleep.
This is when
Wake
I go
up.
outside and open the deck door and just leave the cold air blowing in as I'm like sitting out there just trying to relax. I'm like, on the
Does he
side.
Wait,
No,
does he have nipples? Or does he have,
I just,
No,
I
he's-
just lean on the
He is
side.
technically not a mammal, so because he's not a mammal, he doesn't have nipples.
Boom. So yeah, no, I just have pecs.
So I'm just
Nope,
gonna go
you don't
over
even
and
have
close
those.
the door.
You would still have the
Okay,
muscle
so
for
you-
your arms.
Goddamn fucking alien.
Yeah, you have the muscles for your arms and
Well,
like
yes,
this,
but that
you don't have
that
like
goes
you
into
don't have like
here.
packs. You're more like a lizard, like that shape.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like you've got
No, I understand.
obviously you have muscles, but you're not like, oh look at me, like I've got packs and nipples.
I gotcha.
You don't have those.
I'm nippleless.
Think of like Dr. Manhattan without nipples.
Wait, is he just standing in front of the door,
I
just
just
like
opened the
shirt
door
on,
and
just
I walked out there, like
Yeah.
put my arms
Close
on like
the door.
the railing, just kind of looking out, at the like view, leaving the door wide open.
All right.
just gonna sneak up behind him and just like caress his chest and just walk back inside.
Yeah,
he
but
does something
before
very
you walk-
awkward.
I turn and look and just go, "You're
But
not
before he
paying me
walks
with that."
inside, I close it. So you're stuck out there with him.
I just don't
Goddamn
give you a
guys,
response. I'm just laughing.
I'm just looking like,
Goddamn
that's not how
guys,
you're.
so
That's not how you're
hold
paying
up.
me back.
Just
I'm like,
wink at him.
I'm just like, all right, and I I just kind of open the door and like leave it open once again and just walk inside. Like it's too hot in here.
God damn it, man! Close the goddamn door.
Right, you humans and your weakness to cold. As I go
Yeah,
back
fuck
and
you,
like,
man.
Al. And this is, I kind of, I'm like, this is probably the most Al has ever said. I think he likes to talk when he gets angry.
Maybe he just needs a bit of help with his meat sack.
And I look and go, what does your head have to do with? What does your head have
You-
to do with anything?
Stay away from me for now. You stay away from me. I don't. No. You can have the bed. Just leave me alone for tonight.
I sprawl on
Alright,
my bed.
so-
I take the whole bed.
I hope you sleep heavily, man.
You take the whole twin mattress.
Hell yes, I do.
Well, actually, it's a full mattress.
I still take the whole thing, as much as I
It's
can.
like
of it.
how tall is your character? Short, right?
I think my character is like 6 foot.
Okay, so you're relatively short by whatever standards your race
Of
is.
my race, yeah. Well, I'm
So you're
youngish
6
still,
foot.
too.
Your average. Well, you're 6 foot. It's not like your nose doesn't keep growing forever.
Mhm.
You're 6 foot, but you can be up to 8 feet. It's tall for your race. So time goes by. You go to sleep. Uneventful. Nothing happens. You do wake up in the middle of the night and realize that it's fucking cold. The door keeps opening.
Which one?
And yeah, that's about
when we wake up in the morning, do I have all my health back now? 'Cause we
No, you get
rested?
1 HP.
Yep, you're at
I thought
3
it was like-
HP.
You get 1
Okay, that's
HP per thing. If Alphonse actually,
Oh, and you
tends-
have your
Now,
your
question.
points.
I believe Alphonse tends to him, he gains an additional 1 HP.
Yeah, if he chooses to do it. Did you choose to do that, Matt? Because these people were being weird pedophiles towards you.
Should you to do what? I'm sorry.
Do you choose
They want you to get 8 more HP back. Do you choose to aid to his wounds or say fuck you and let him
Gains an
sleep?
additional hit point equal to his level, plus 2 more for every level of tech medical
with the
possessed
med-
by his attending physician, which would be you.
Fuck.
Don't do it.
You know.
He's been an asshole to you.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Good.
an asshole. I was making a joke.
I'm gonna hold on to it for now, because in case we need it for more important uses.
Fuck you.
Well, it's not. This isn't a matter of you actually using your medical kit. It's just using your tech medical skill. And he just as long as you're
I have
like
that?
changing his bandages before like the night or something like that, that would count.
I don't have tech medical.
I thought you
medical.
did.
Do any of you have tech medical?
I don't. I have bio shit, so I don't. I can start healing next level.
Nope.
I get a heal next
No,
time.
mine's a -1. I have
No,
plus
no
6.
tech medical. Nope.
But when I heal, you get
Oh.
strain.
Oh man. Oh man.
You do lose 1 strain though, since it's been a day. Because you had 2 of them.
No.
Yeah, he does.
No, I said, oh yeah.
Yeah, you,
Am I
Israel, you
still
lose
at-
1
yeah.
strain.
Anyway, yeah. So anyway, it's morning time. You guys wake up. It's bright. It's super sunny
I'm already outside.
It's no longer snowing. You realize that it's getting kind of warm.
I was saying because I don't have
Like
the
the
deck door
sun,
open.
the
I'm
sun is
meditating outside.
there's no wind. There's no wind, but it's like the sun's like beating down on you, so it's kind of warm.
What time is it?
in the form of winter warm.
It's about 9. It's like it's like no wind, winter warm, where it's like it feels like 60 on your skin.
And I'm outside meditating
It's still
on
tolerable.
the deck with the door open again.
Okay. From memory, scaling back to the resort, they had complimentary breakfast, so is that still open then at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, continental breakfast open till 9. It's 8:30.
Okay,
I guess we head down there. We get food.
let's get some food. Since
Is Al
Aaron
sleeping?
can't. I thought we all woke up.
Yeah.
curious.
Oh,
I'm
you're
up.
all up.
I'm up.
So you all
Wanna
go
go-
down to the
wanna go
complimentary breakfast. There are currently bagels, eggs, something you can't quite identify. It's some sort of like weird tentacle-looking thing.
It's exactly what I go for.
Okay, so Aaron goes for the weird-looking tentacle-looking thing,
Going for
Does-
the
Dies from like some strange alien food poisoning.
and then there's
So
some
you
sort of
make it-
like lizard steaks.
I stay away from that.
Okay,
I'm going for the
Steak.
eggs.
potatoes and potatoes. That's it. Okay, so you go and eat your food, sit down, breakfast table. Do you guys want to continue having any conversation before I move this along?
So I guess I kind of at breakfast. I kind of look over to Israel and go, "All right." So the plan is your buddy. What's his name?
Police?
Okay,
Police?
so
I don't know how you
he-
pronounced it.
So he comes today at noon,
Yeah.
Palus.
and then we're gonna get there back when? What time?
Hello.
Probably about 5.
You said it was a 10-hour trip, didn't you, Moko?
Back.
An hour round trip.
Oh, okay. So 5 hours. So 5 o'clock. All right. So well, that's good news because that means your uncle or whoever else is in charge will be probably off work at that time or getting off work. We can speak to him then because they shouldn't be busy, and you can get us a job.
Hopefully. He might actually,
Hopefully.
well, he could be off planet. Like,
Oh,
on a-
okay. I
on a
gotcha,
trip.
I gotcha. Well,
Okay.
as long as we can stay at your house, then I guess it's fine.
Yeah. Well, we should be able to.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. Why are you face palming everything?
I kind of go over,
Because it's called expression hiding. You're hiding your expressions. from
then I
other
look
people.
over, and then I look over at Alphonse. I'm like, no, never thank you. That was some pretty good shooting on that plane. You saved my ass grabbing that gun when I threw it to you. I gotta thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just go back to eating this. Just mumbling.
It's
So,
appreciated.
Time
No,
goes
but I-
by. So as time goes by, it's about 1 o'clock. You get a message from your Pez that he's running a couple minutes late. And he'll be there shortly. And then asks you if it's just you, or if he needs to know if there's anyone else coming.
I'll tell him that there's 2 others.
Okay. So he shows up a couple minutes later. He shows up in a kind of a vehicle with only 3 seats.
Conveniently.
Dad, I'm playing.
Just don't. Well, we can talk after, okay? I'll be out when I'm done.
I'm trying to tell you now.
No, I'm busy. Go.
I just look at both of you and I'm like, well, I'm riding shotgun. Who's gonna sit on top of me?
Not it.
I got
And I
back
like
seat.
jump in the other seat.
Back seat. Nope.
Oh, he jumped in.
So the
Get in the
two
trunk!
of you
Get in the trunk!
We were fighting about the back seat, and he says, "You, the tall alien thing, you could go in the trunk. You can bend in the right shape. Plus, it'll be cold.
I look and go.
Your kind likes the cold.
I may like the cold, but there's no way in hell I'm gonna fit in that trunk. I mean, to be fair, really, Israel probably the easiest one to fit in. He's the shortest one I think we got.
I'll go Phantom.
Yeah, my buddy is not riding in the trunk.
Well, why is that?
You, I don't know.
You don't know him either. Why did you pick me out first?
Why did I pick you out first? Because you're the one that likes to be in the trunk.
I don't know, and I'm also the one that saved your buddy's life.
Great, you can stay here then.
I just shove Alphonse out of the way and just take the back seat and sit in it.
Well, Alphonse, I mean,
no,
you could sit on
Pull you
me.
back out. No, pull you back out. No.
We
I'm
need a
Jason.
strength check. Neither of us are taking the trunk.
Alright, you can both roll athletic rolls. Or you can
Athletics
both
rolls.
Kind of like
Athletics.
be awkwardly
Alright,
like sitting on each
athletic.
other's laps at the very.
If we get close, I vote we're stuck on like each on half, like one ass cheek on there.
Dexter strength.
I'm going strength, man. You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Strength.
I rolled over a 6 for once by getting a 6.
What?
Yeah!
I rolled a 1. I literally rolled
And I
a 1.
shove you out.
What the fuck?
I shove you out and go, you're in the trunk.
Fucker.
Hey, what
You'll
happened to
pay
you?
for this?
Laughing, you say.
So he's like, all right, well, I'm not going to argue with this. You can just sit in the trunk. So you go back to the trunk. It's actually kind of nice. It's like this big thing. It's I think my camera
I
froze.
just like started spinning.
Totally did.
All right, it says your video's turned off. Won't let me turn the video back on, but whatever. We'll figure this out later. It's all probably all messed up, so you can just replace it with a picture. So you just sit in the back. It's kind of like this nice, like lounging recliner kind of chair in the back with like this thing. It's just kind of open with like a thing. Think of it like a pickup truck. You know how the pickup truck has the cab over the top?
Yeah, it's more of
That's
like
technically the trunk. So you're basically just sitting back there. Yeah, you get lots of leg room. Aaron, your character has no leg room
How convenient.
because you're tall, and that's why he told you not to go in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're uncomfortable.
I'm okay with this. I have the front seat. Or I have the...
Now, do I have
I
a
have-
coat or anything?
There's a coat back there. He recommends you can
Okay,
you wear his
yeah.
old coat.
Okay. Then I'll put that on definitely.
You know, if I didn't win that roll, it would have been the most uncomfortable trunk you've ever seen.
Most likely, yes. Most likely.
I lost no
Yeah.
matter what, but I lost in the sense of I beat Matt.
You beat Matt, but you still lose because you're tall. Matt's character isn't as tall, so he would have been more comfortable. You would have been more comfortable in the trunk as of the current situation. So anyway, you start driving around. You start talking. He starts taking you back down to the city of Balls Deep. So he starts taking there. He's like, man, so what happened to you, man? Like, your uncle said that you died. Like, everybody died in this like freak accident thing. Like, I don't really got the details, but man, we were like worried about you.
Well, yeah, I was the only one to live. We got... Well, I didn't even see what happened, but I came back to the ship and everyone was dead.
No, it's terrible, man. Like, your mom's Alindra and everything, like, she couldn't take the loss, so she actually, like, committed suicide not too long ago, about 6 months back.
Oh. Do I have any family left besides...
Dear old uncle.
Yeah.
It's your uncle and your aunt, who's married to your uncle, obviously.
Does my aunt love me?
I don't know about your relationships.
Decide.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if my auntie loves me.
Okay.
Might as well.
We start just rolling D20 for
Roll,
this. 10,
roll a 20.
Roll a d20. 15, 15 is above she does. 6
she
to
absolutely hates
6
you.
to 14 she doesn't particularly like one way or the other. So one way or the other she's kind of like, yeah, whatever, you're family, but you're not like, oh, I love you, here, have gifts.
Yep.
Damn.
So it's like your standard aunt,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, well, there's your auntie Peru.
Oh yeah. I suppose she'll be.
She might be
Average.
still working at the dairy farm, you know. She made a killing off those Yabix blue milk, you know.
Oh yeah, that stuff's pretty good.
It is.
It's addictive.
Oh, you know what they say about Yavix?
Flagging emeralds. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Those Yaviks.
Kool-Aid of this world. Oh yeah.
A Yavik is almost kind of like, think of it like a giant.
Fox.
It's more like a giraffe, but looks like a yak. So it's like a
yak.
tall, like long-necked
Yeah.
yak.
Yeah, I got a weird picture in my mind right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like that.
We should have called them
It's-
Jacks.
Is that? No, that's probably on Discord.
Aaron, you can think of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've got
So,
it.
they're just talking though, so I'm just sitting back listening. Is all I'm doing.
Yeah. Also, Matt, in the back of your thing, are you rummaging through pockets or anything?
What, in the coat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a quick look. Just see what's in there.
All right. So you rummage through the pockets. And you happen to find a Zippo lighter.
Cool, got Zippo now.
Yep. You have a Zippo. You may do whatever you like with the Zippo. You may take the Zippo or whatever you want.
Does it
I'll leave it in
light?
the pocket. I'll leave it in the pocket for now. Just.
Does he
Oh.
check if it lights?
I don't know.
Oh,
just like
yeah. I'll check to see if it works.
Fingernail
Okay.
clippers.
It doesn't work.
So I tried to open it up, pull the thing out, see if there's if it's just dried out or whatnot.
Okay. So you take it out, and there's actually like a rolled up message inside.
Read it.
100010011001001.
Binary.
Am I good? Travel through time now? Is that
No.
what this is?
Maybe I hear
No.
it.
It isn't. It,
Is there one? Is there one? Is there one? Is there one?
I probably
Oh.
hear him unwrapping this anime and kind of like lean over and go.
nope. You can't do that. You're not in the
Oh.
trunk.
I was thinking it was like one of those like hatchback trunks where it's like literally like behind the seat. With how,
Nope.
with how you described it, so that's why I was gonna do that.
So, I'm going to take this and copy this into. Oh no, that's not a nav. That's not a nav comp, so that's not like a data pad or anything. Or no, do I have a data pad?
I mean, they don't
Sure.
really. There's not. I don't think there's technically a data pad in the game. There's a Slade, which is like where you just store data itself. I don't. But it's like
All right.
huge.
Anyway,
Well,
here
can I
is-
copy
here's your
it into
data
my
code.
pad?
It's 00100100100111111010001.
I'm going to
Here's
copy
your code.
that into my data pad if I can,
Okay.
and then put everything back to how I found it.
Make sure you
Okay.
save that code. You
Yeah.
actually copy
Save.
it,
Actually, save the code.
and then Google it later. Space Google.
Space Google.
Actually, it's probably best that you don't Google it, because then you'll eventually you wouldn't metagame it as much.
Wait, what?
Don't actually Google what that means. The code. It's binary.
Yeah, you wouldn't know binary unless you knew about computers.
Well, which I don't think any of us have computer skill. If only Mason was here
anyone
and
here-
not blown up by a grenade.
Yeah, if only. Well,
Yeah.
based on when they found this binary code.
Can I at least recognize it as binary?
Yeah, you would probably like
Okay.
binary. This has been used since like old computer systems.
Yeah, what the hell, man? It's all about F flat. Jeez.
Yes. So time goes by. You finally like the weather starts to warm up, and you hit the city limits of Balls Deep, and he's like, "Man, I'm hungry. Let's stop at this diner." So you guys stop at a diner because you know the guy driving says we're stopping in a diner. You don't really get to argue with him.
I'm not arguing.
He sits down. And is like, "Yeah, I'll treat you to whatever you guys want to eat."
It's appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, coffee here tastes like dirt though.
No, I'll stay away from that then.
Noted.
Yeah, I remember this dirt coffee.
I mean,
So-
it grows on you. It's not like that fancy coffee they have in, you know, Earth, where they originally grew coffee. And a bunch of prestigious assholes.
Tell me about
First in everything.
Mm.
So,
Anyway, so I'll take a double super stack pancakes, extra chocolate chips, hold the boysenberries.
Didn't we already eat?
I request blueberries.
Like
It's
5
been,
hours
it's been
ago.
5 hours, man.
Oh wow.
I request
It's
the
all
same
right.
thing,
We
but
can
with
have none of
blueberries.
those blueberries there for you.
What kind of berries you got?
Boysenberries.
What other kind of fruit you got?
Boysenberries.
Alright, I just won't get any boysenberries.
Suit
I'll have
yourself.
what my mates
Can I
have.
get extra chocolate chips?
Sure, you can have extra chocolate peanut butter chips.
All right, I'm gonna order whatever sandwich to have.
Great, you're a turkey BLT
All right, good enough.
on
I ordered the same.
pumpernickel.
We're at Denny's.
We're
That's where we're at right now. We're at Denny's.
Oh really?
We're in Dutch.
at the Denny's.
Oh god.
It's called Dougie's. Yes, it's Dougie's. You guys are at Dougie's, and their thing is teach me how to Dougie.
Oh god.
With
Okay,
that
so
song
guys-
playing on repeat from open to close.
So he's like stuffing food, and he's like talking to you. He's like, "Hey man, so what you hoping to do back here, man?"
Well, hopefully get some more work. Unless there's been
Your
some
uncle is looking to
magic
automate everything.
still in place.
Work's getting kind of hard to do.
Why's that?
It's not as many ships as you needed anymore. It's all automated off the orbital elevator.
The orbital what now?
Yeah. How long have you been gone? They built it within the last year. You wouldn't
How long have
A year.
More than a year. More than a year.
I believe he said it
And
was a year.
that year is equivalent to 2.5 Earth years. So it's a long time for them. You've been
Shit.
gone for 2 years, but a year for them.
Fuck man, I've been gone for almost like 2.5 years.
Oh yeah, they built the orbital elevator, and now he does a whole bunch of shipping work there. It's mostly automated cargo, tug pulling stuff.
They need mechanics on those ships?
It's all automated. They self-repair. Some nonsensical repair dock.
I just kind of
Crap.
sigh a little bit.
I don't know how I would ask this question. Do I need to roll to like see if I
He
remember?
puts his
I
hand on your hand and says, "You can ask me anything you want."
No, not like that.
What are you trying to ask him?
I
Oh.
want to ask if my like old like rundown ship is still like in the in the shed, but I don't know if I need to roll like a perception or something to remember
Just
it.
roll it and just.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception. I'm actually going to tell you what the ship is if you do poorly. You're not going to like it.
Oh, I didn't expect it to be a good thing. I expected it to be like run down, like something I was working on.
I expect it to be made out of cardboard.
Fancy space cardboard.
Yeah. Okay,
Fine.
so you remember that you were in the process of building a kind of like almost like a not like a drag racer. It's more of a racing ship.
The hyperboat.
So it's this, yeah, it's like a hyperboat. You basically, it's meant for space, kind of like racing.
Yeah.
It's not really practical to what you might want to use it for, considering it's only 2 people.
Mm.
A pilot and a navigator.
Yeah. Okay. Hey man, is my ship still in that shed? The old rundown racer that I was trying to
Yeah,
think
you
of?
mean that thing back when we thought we could, build that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what your uncle's did with it since your dad's passed, but it might be.
Might go have a look for it when we finish up.
So he goes back to eating.
I kind of look over him and what's his name, Moko? I can't pronounce it.
It
Oh,
is...
Lewis.
Call him Lois.
Hellas
Hold on.
Bar?
Be a Pellis.
Hellas Bari?
Yeah.
Lewis. Palace. Just say palace. Palace.
I kind of look and go.
Palace.
So Pellis, what do you do at the company? What do you
I
do?
manage inventory.
Well, that's gotta be a pretty interesting job. We gotta see a lot of interesting things, probably.
Not really. You just pull crates, find crates, put crates on the cargo ships. It's nothing impressive.
Steady work.
It's your
though.
standard dock work. Not really. Ever
No.
since the automation, it's been going down.
That's
Some people have to resort to illegitimate means to make enough money to get by these days. Ever since, his uncle took over.
That sounds horrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
Man, not making money is pretty bad, but I do okay.
Yeah, making no money's worse.